right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We are doing the daily collective read for today, Friday, February 10th, 2023. What is going on right now with the cards? Let's draw the first five so we can find out what is going on. Just bear with me a moment. All right, let's get to it. What are the first five cards that we are seeing right now? Woo, we got one flying out here very quickly. Two of Cups in its reversal. So remember what I said in today's card of the day about that concentration on partnerships. We're seeing that coming through right now with this Two of Cups in its reversal. A lot of considerations on partnerships. What is considered equal? What do you want to go forward with? What needs correction in some partnerships? That doesn't necessarily need to be around romantic. It can be around any relationship or situation that you find yourself in your life right now that requires partnership with another person, be it personal, professional, or even familial. But this can also relate to relationships as well. Continuing to get clarity on these cards, the next card that we have coming through right now is Page of Wands. So even while we do see that there is some concentration or attention being paid to some issues around partnership right now, we do see new energy coming in with this Page of Wands. And what's interesting about this new energy is it's one that's offering new possibilities, new opportunities. This is a big card on communication. So this does say that there will be communication moving through today, which we like a lot, and a lot of potentially around new ideas, new projects, or new opportunities. Next card we have coming through with the five cards, we've got three cards coming up right now. And this is very interesting because we are seeing here a combination of the Nine of Pentacles in its reversal with the Four of Swords in its reversal and the Seven of Cups in its reversal. So what we're really seeing here is for many of you right now, you are having a moment of feeling like there is this reawakening. This is the start of some new opportunity, that you're coming out of a period right now where you may have been feeling confused or uncertain about the path going forward, but you've been spending a lot of time focusing on what you are going after and allowing yourself to really manifest that particular outcome for yourself. And a lot of this could have to do with your own sense of comfort, particularly as it relates to your home or your immediate environment, as is being indicated by the Nine of Pentacles in its reversal, that there is some things that you are noticing about your immediate environment that you are finding a dissatisfaction point, a need to change, potentially even alter or adjust in order to move forward from this point. But whatever this is kind of a reawakening moment for you because you now know the direction you want to go in to correct this issue. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, the next card we have coming up in our 5-card spread is the Eight of Pentacles in its reversal. So this is a moment right now where there is also some anxiety, not only potentially in the location or the immediacy of where you are or the places that you habitate, but also in potentially being able to do the work that you want to do. So for many of you, this could even be looking at ways you could alter or adjust your immediate environment so that you can work in the most functional, best way possible, or having some addressing that you need to make on something in your life that is causing a bit of a blocker as it relates to the passion or profession that you are trying to move forward with. Continuing to get clarity on this 5-card spread right now, the next card we have coming through is the Hangman in its reversal. And this is what we like, and this is more clarity on this really lovely Seven of Cups in its reversal. So again, even though you maybe have gone through a period of uncertainty or overwhelm, you now know the direction that you want to go. And for many of you right now, this is going to be freeing yourself from any sort of self-limiting beliefs or self-limiting situations that you feel that you're no longer getting the insight or the higher spiritual education that you need in them. And this is what's allowing you to truly go forward and take the steps that you need to kind of free yourselves from those things that are now not necessarily giving you any kind of spiritual gravitas, but are just causing pain or frustration in your life at the moment. Continuing to clarify between these cards right now, getting clarity between this Two of Cups in its reversal and this beautiful Page of Wands. So an attention to partnerships that are not necessarily working, maybe even the dissolution of some partnerships in the midst of this. However, with new energy coming in right on the heels of it with this Page of Wands, new opportunities, new ideas, new passions, new possibilities. May I please get one card to clarify? We have two cards coming out right now to clarify this right now. And this is coming through, and this is what's very interesting, because while we see new possibilities and looking at some old partnerships that are not necessarily serving you or working to your purposes right now, we're getting clarity on this because, again, while we see new energy coming in towards you right now, we also see that there are some that you are waiting on that have potentially been blocked or not necessarily delivering what you would truly hope to have from those energies. And this is what's causing a point of conflict. This could actually be an external conflict with this person around the partnership that you're having issues with, or this could be an internal conflict on waiting for this person to deliver something tangible to you that you're not receiving. And this is what's causing some of that frustration in the partnership. Continuing to get clarity right now, and even potentially trying to get some insight around it from this outside experience coming through, because we do have a lot of 3 energy coming through here. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, getting clarity between this Page of Wands energy. So these new insights, these new experiences, these new possibilities that are coming through, and really using this as a moment right now where you're not letting yourself kind of sit on your, like rest on your heels. You are looking at paying a lot of attention to your immediate environment. You're really kind of getting more active in the zones of making changes to your immediate environment now that you have a lot more of a clear direction in terms of what it is you're going after and what it is you're looking for. May I please get one card to clarify? We have here the Chariot. So this is a moment of being able to really drive through right now, that whatever direction, hold on a minute, whatever direction that you're actually going into right now, this is the area that you feel that you see the possibilities, you see the potential, and you're moving towards them with a lot of rapidness and a lot of determination, because it's not just the fact that these look appealing to you, but you really are seeing that this is a place that your path is leading you, that is going to lead you to the most success. This could also have a lot to do with those outside energies that are coming forward, that are giving you these new possibilities as it relates to how you want to go forward thus far. Continuing to get clarity on these cards today, getting clarity between this feeling of unsettling, of unsettledness in your immediate environment, trying to make the changes necessary to correct this because you now have a clear vision of what you want. And also paying attention to something about your immediate environment causing some kind of blocker in order for you to be able to do the things that you want to do, and trying to potentially address it with the actions that you're taking from this point forward. May I please get one card to clarify? Whoop! It's transverse. We've got here the Knight of Wands in its transverse, which is very interesting because this is the progress point of the Page of Wands. So this could have something to do with that outside energy that is coming in at this point. Again, new ideas, new opportunities, but still some uncertainty as it relates to these in terms of whether these are energies that you'll fully want to go forward with in terms of these plans or projects, or if these are potentially oppositional to what you're hoping to achieve. There's still some uncertainty here, and I feel like there is a moment of clarification that's needed that we'll see. I'm sure we'll get clarity on as we drill down on these cards. Continuing to get clarity right now, particularly around this 8 of Pentacles in its reversal and this Hangman in its reversal, for really a lot of you taking the time today to see the things that are not working in your life and really wanting to adjust them. And for many of you, this is going to be removing yourself from circumstances or situations that are not allowing you to work or do things in the most functional way possible, feeling like whatever path that you were previously taking is now not necessarily aiding in the work that you want to do, or potentially causing a block. And this is what's allowing you to free yourself at this moment from those experiences that are causing you moments of struggle. May I please get one card to clarify? We have here the 5 of Swords. So for many of you, even at this moment that you are kind of allowing yourself to break free out of some paradigm that has been blocking you in order from being able to do the work that you need to do, there is some point of readdress that needs to happen. You may be going back to some situations or circumstances to try to find a point of resolution as you move forward from this point, because you are trying to seek a way to get forward that is going to allow you to feel freed up and allow you to continue to explore, to kind of learn what you need to learn on your spiritual journey. But still having that readjustment point going back to the past to try to get those resolutions that you need in order to truly feel that you can move forward. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, getting clarity between this Knight of Pentacles in its reversal and this 5 of Wands. So some circumstance or situation where someone is not delivering to you the tangible offer or opportunity that you feel that you need to be able to move forward, and this causing some point of conflict that you are now experiencing in your life. But not necessarily allowing this to stop you driving forward despite whatever this blockage or conflict is, potentially looking for the forces that you can kind of are going to be allied to you in terms of how you want to move forward in the way that you want to move forward. Because I do note that chariots are cards that talk about outside energy assisting on this path. May I please get one card to clarify? We have here the Nine of Cups, and we love this because what this is really saying is even though there may be some outside opportunities that are not coming forward with the offers that you need, and even still potentially experiencing some conflict around this right now, the reason you're allowing yourself to drive forward from this point is because you have really taken a moment where you understand your own abundance. You understand your own possibilities. You understand exactly how much you yourself bring to the table. And this is what's giving you this energy to move forward, even despite some of the blockages with this outside energy that are potentially causing you conflict at the moment. Continuing to get clarity right now between this Chariot energy and this Knight of Wands. So this could also feel like a bit of a blocker because you are very much determined right now to move forward on your path, even though you are experiencing some, again, outside energy that you're not necessarily sure you can necessarily bring with you on your journey, or you're still trying to get clarity on the intentions or the plans of this energy that's coming towards you in this fashion. So these new offers and new opportunities, really trying to puzzle out what they are and what they're truly bringing towards you right now. May I please get one card to clarify? Thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares and the follows. We have here a Nine of Wands in its reversal. So this really is a moment right now where, again, you are still trying to heal from some incidents or experiences in the past that have caused you pain, but you're not letting this hold you back in this way. You're using this opportunity really to move forward, to push out, to push beyond, not letting these experiences be isolating, but truly letting yourself kind of get out and understand that you can basically heal as you kind of move forward in this way. But there is some healing that is still necessary with this being the Nine of Wands in its reversal. So not necessarily fully healed from the past experiences, which probably gives some indication on why we still see some of this Five of Swords coming up here. Continuing to get clarity right now between this Knight of Wands energy. So some new energy that's coming towards you right now. It does feel extremely new considering it is Page of Wands. And I feel like what you're truly doing here is you're really kind of assessing and analyzing these opportunities to understand if they are legitimately what they seem, or if they're not necessarily going to be like aligned in terms of your own desires and needs, as well as kind of having this moment of readdressing in the past. So this could even be going back towards some past energy to see where it is, or to see if there is communication possible as it relates to these experiences, wanting to find some kind of resolution point to allow you to move forward from these points. May I please get one card to clarify, please? We have here a Three of Swords in its reversal. So I do point out, I do like that while there is this readdressing point of going back to some experience of the past and trying to get some clarity or clarification on it, we see that whatever this is helping you come to a deeper sense of healing. So while I would typically not be very eager to see you kind of going back to past experiences, I feel like this one is okay because you're doing it more for your own sense of your own heart as it relates to it. And that there's something about this that you understand and accept is very deeply healing as you go forward from this point. So this is something that I feel like you're giving yourself because you truly need it for your own heart space. Continuing to get clarity between these cards right now, getting clarity between this Nine of Cups and this Nine of Wands. So these are these moments right now very close to coming to a completion point where you are feeling this deeper sense of certainty and understanding, truly being able to realize the value of your own worth. And I feel like this is what's bringing you out of this isolating energy, these experiences that have felt that they were supposed to kind of keep you like blocked out and isolated, really allowing that moment of self-worth and appreciation for the self and what you bring to really push you through any kind of pains or hardships you're feeling about being wounded from the past. May I please get one card to clarify? Whoop, we've got two cards coming out here right now, and I love these. Oh my God, I love these. I love these so much together. So what we're really seeing here, and the reason that, again, you're moving forward from a state of contentment, I will point out, contentment, though still healing some wounds of the past, but not letting them limit you. The clarity between these is, and this is a very beautiful message, that some things did not go the way that you had intended or hoped, as is indicated by the Wheel of Fortune in its reversal. You also understand that that was even a part of the past, that the things that did not work in your favor were not necessarily meant for you, and you're letting having that moment of acceptance and kind of surrendering to those experiences with the understanding that even now, even with those things that did not work out in your favor, they are bringing you into greater clarity as it relates to what you consider your ideal future scenario, your ideal future plans. And it is this clarity on the future plans that we see with the Seven of Cups in its reversal that is really driving you forward into this deeper sense of contentment right now. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now. I love these two cards together. Getting clarity right now between the Nine of Wands in its reversal. So a moment where, again, you are still feeling some wounds from the past, but you're not letting them become isolating experiences. Instead, you're really allowing yourself to drive forward from this point, understanding that there is some deeper healing that is occurring even as you allow yourself to reach this point. May I please get one card to clarify? Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, and the follows, guys. We have here victory. And that is why, because even in the midst of this, wound that you're trying to heal, even in the middle of healing your own heart, you are sensing that this in itself, this ability to heal, is the point of victory, and that you have reached some success milestone in being able to reach this point where you're not feeling isolated, where you're not letting yourself kind of be held back from these pains, but instead you're allowing yourself to move forward in the space of your healing journey. Getting clarity on these final two cards for today's spread, which are really beautiful cards, which is, again, understanding how and why the experiences of the past were required to be the way they are, even if they did not necessarily seem like they were working in your favor. Understanding that you still have a very deep perspective on what that future outcome is going to look like for you. And feeling this success milestone coming through right now with this Ace of Swords, feeling this victory that is on the horizon as it relates to your own future and your desired future outcome. May I please get one card to clarify? We have a King of Cups in its reversal. A King of Cups in its reversal. So this is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For masculine right now, this could be a moment of deep, and this could have some of the healing that we see that is going on in the heart space of the masculine right now. Not necessarily, it's going to feel a little bit of a rougher day for masculine as it relates to this. Having this moment right now where even though you do kind of see the success point, where you're looking at your desired future outcome, and you are kind of seeing a success on the horizon as it relates to this, there is still a lot of over-emotionality potentially attached to the things in the past that did not work out to your best, in the best way possible. And even though you're still trying to navigate this, this is a moment where you are still trying to get into your deeper emotional heart space and truly allow yourself to connect with your emotionality potentially around this King of Cups in its reversal. So this could be a bit of a difficult day as you try to navigate some of those emotions and get to a place where you feel emotionally regulated around those experiences or circumstances. Now for feminine, what we're really seeing here is there's potentially some victory that you are understanding and moving towards right now, because though there are some incidents in the past that did not work out for your best favor, or you did not go according to plan, you are still very much focused on that future outcome for yourself and feeling that victory point on the horizon, specifically because there may be something about those past experiences that you are attaching to a manifestation of masculine that was in a King of Cups in its reversal. So feeling that whatever that energy is that you are potentially moving away from, that there wasn't a possibility of having this desired future outcome with this energy because they're not someone who is emotionally regulated, which could express itself either as an over emotionality or someone who is basically blocking their emotions in general, and understanding and coming to terms with the fact that this energy was not necessarily aligned to your future outcome is what is giving you this victory point at this moment. Final card, bottom of the deck for today's spread, is King of Swords. And this is what's going to be very interesting depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For masculine right now, this could be a moment where you are trying to necessarily move into your place of power, where there is something right now deeply attached to your own emotionality, and trying to kind of wrestle through both your own emotionality and trying to come into a point of strength, and trying to ask yourself how you can be strong while also feeling these emotions emotions and allowing yourself to be vulnerable is creating somewhat of a struggle point between these two facets right now. So a lot of it today for masculine energy is going to be kind of trying to navigate between these points of allowing oneself to have a healthy expression of your emotions while also being able to feel like you are being strong and confident from that point and the things that the emotionality triggers. But for feminine right now, what this really could indicate is this idea that whatever this desired future outcome that you have right now that you're hoping for, particularly with the 10 of Cups and the Knight and the Ace of Swords, that what it really requires or relies upon is a masculine energy manifestation that is going to serve as a point of strength, that is going to serve as kind of a protector of that future that you are hoping to go into. And there could be some anxiety or frustration around finding this manifestation that is causing the problem right now, as is indicated by this being the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Wands and its transverse. So something about this new energy coming towards you that you're not 100% certain of, and you're trying to identify to see if they are going to be in a King of Swords energy. Well, that is our daily collective read for the day. I want to thank you so much for participating in it with me. Just a reminder, if you would like to book a private reading, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. The link is in my bio. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will do this again tomorrow.